Hey YouTube, how's it going? Today I'm going to do an update on what was the 29-gallon BioCube Manta Shrimp tank. I had a request to do the video and I have some surprising news. Number one, I'm going to apologize because I am obviously not using my... God, this is terrible. I gotta look at this little camera over here. I'm not using my usual video camera. Reason behind that is it's actually busted. Don't have a clue why. It's an older video camera. It's been around for a while. And the audio on the... fine pixel camera is not the best either, so usually you get that when it use multiple kind of digital cameras and whatnot. So I'm filming it off of my iPhone, so I'm sorry for the crappy quality. This is probably going to be maybe one of the worst quality videos out there for what I have, but I don't really know. Maybe it'll turn out really well. So let me know what you thought about it and the quality down at the bottom of the comments. But let's get started on details. The 29-gallon metal frame was taken down, the 29 BioCube was taken down, and the 20-gallon quarantine tank was taken down. Now, they were all taken down because I just don't have enough time to be able to maintenance all of the aquariums like I used to, and on top of that, each tank had like a few fish inside of it, so it wasn't like I was using most of the space inside of the aquarium, so it was more just having extra water than anything else. So, and plus the electric bill was flying through the roof, so it's time to cut back. I've only got now this 55, the 60-gallon in the kitchen, and the 150 venomous tank as far as saltwater fish tanks go. So those are the three that I'm working with. Those are the three I plan to stick with for right now. If I change my mind and expand from there, who knows, we'll see. But for right now, that's just how it is. First off, the 55-gallon is where the blackfin trigger was in the basement. He was next to the 150. Now, the downside to that is the blackfin trigger ended up passing away about a week ago. I had it all set up. It was in my room. It was the blue line trigger, which is the newest addition to the tank. And they got along pretty decently for the most part. And then the blackfin all of a sudden got beyond skinny within 2 days. It was just beyond thin, wasn't acting very normal, kind of slowed down, acted sluggish, and then his scales discolored and fell off. That was pretty much the end of him. He just died. It seems like it was old age, which I can understand because fish that are collected at such a large size, he was probably about 10 inches. You never really know what their age is when they are collected. So I've had him since maybe November. So it was really sad to see him go. It was a really cool fish to see inside of the aquarium go back and forth. There were no issues between him and the blue line, so yeah, maybe I'll get another one in the long run, but I would love to, but for right now, I guess we're just gonna take it easy. So, I guess let's get started. Take a look at the 55. It's nothing too fancy. We got two different filters on it right now, and some boost LED lighting, but we'll take a look at that. Alright, so first, right off the bat, here's the blue line trigger. He actually came in at work over at Petco. Kind of kept an eye on him for about, I think he was there for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Real good healthy condition, so I figured I'd bring him home, add him to the new setup. This is kind of my room, so I thought it'd be a cool kind of piece or centerpiece to have in the room. Along with that, we've got plastic plants, which I know a lot of people are like, why the heck do you put plastic plants inside of a saltwater aquarium? I love the look of these down at the bottom. I got another patch over here. I think they're originally designed for a fluval style aquarium that has a little area in the center of it for any kind of a square plastic plant base. But either way, I just love the look of them. And I know you can separate them out and whatever else, but I just want the whole patch there. So we've got plastic plants in the corner. The downside is the blue line likes to move everything, so there's another patch right there that should be down to the rocks, but the blue line will throw all the rocks everywhere if he has to. So he's kind of aggressive, bit of a pain in the back, but he's very cool. Filtration, I've got the Fluval 305 still sitting on here. This was on the 20-gallon quarantine tank. I've had the filter now for a couple of years, and it works really well. On top of that, over here on this side, we've got the ZooMed canister filter, which is what I did an unboxing on. I think it was a ZooMed 75 or something like that. It seems to work really well. The downside to it is, which is an update on this, I hate the hosing that they supply you with. You can see the little kink there. It really just diminishes the flow to the point where there's not really much going into it. It's pushing out like 2 times the amount of what it was before. It was barely a trickle coming out originally, but it's because I straightened out the hose a little bit more and it seems to be working a lot better, but it's still a big negative effect on that. So if you want to swap out the hosing, I'd recommend it for something a little bit sturdier, but for right now, I guess that's just how it's going to be. So we got the blue line trigger. We've also got the spotted hawkfish, which was a miscellaneous piece that was left over from the 29-gallon manta shrimp tank. We've got a cleaner shrimp in the back corner, which comes out and cleans the blue line trigger from time to time. Oh, here comes the little hawk. I went with black sand just because it's a little bit different. I liked it in the 29-gallon metal frame aquarium, so I figured I'd keep on sticking with it. We've got a mushroom coral, which fell off of a rock because it was probably moved. It's just a green mushroom. I had it in the 20-gallon. I've also got a patch of acants, which are really upset because they're back there right now. They were up front because they were moved again, so they've been sitting upside down. And then we have a squirrelfish. It's a venomous type of squirrelfish, but because the sea goblins will more than likely eat him, he's going to stay here. So, and then what else am I missing here? We've got the pistol shrimp, which is up there because I don't trust him anywhere else, plus the blue line trigger would eat him. Sad story, the little UFO boxfish that I had, which is in the, not the last video, but the one before that, ended up kicking the bucket because, yeah, you can see the blue line just wants to eat him, which, good riddance. The little boxfish went to examine him, the little shrimp, and the shrimp ended up shooting him in the face and killed him almost on impact. He spun around, did a spiral, and that was the end of him. So, yeah, pretty powerful. It sucks, and I was really sad, but I guess it is what it is. And for right now, he's just going to live in that little box because he murdered my friend. We've also got a pistol shrimp over here in the shell. There's another pistol shrimp hiding in one of these rocks. He actually jumped out of the side. I believe he made his den back there. But I have not seen him because I haven't gone through all the rocks like I had been when I originally set it up. So he should be living back there just fine. And then we've got the Havansis, which is sitting in the little net breeder here. He's the biggest of the three mantis shrimps. So, but yeah, that's the 55-gallon, I guess, trigger tank for right now. I'd like to get into the blackfin, like I said. Oh, the lighting on this, I guess we'll cover real quick. Boost LEDs. These are the two LEDs I had in the 20-gallon quarantine tank. This side's more blue, obviously. This side's more white. That way I kind of get the full spectrum. If I want to move the coral around or something like that, if I'm going to add more coral or not, I don't know. Obviously, I'm going to have to secure it to a rock, but otherwise the tank's really clear and the water quality is just top-notch with the two filters on it. So, fair amount of biological filtration. It's a really nice setup. So, let me know what you guys think. Post down below, like the video, subscribe. Any kind of requests, you go ahead and send me some information on that. I can see what I can do. Obviously, I did the last request, so, yeah. I'm going to try to make more mini videos. I got to do another update on the 150. Just because there's been a lot going on with that. There will be new additions to the 60-gallon in the kitchen, so I'll have to do a video on that, but it's just, things have been kind of slow up until this point. It was just one day I decided to just change everything around, so it's not like this has been this way for, gosh, like 2 months or something. It's only been probably about 3 weeks, so, but that is the 55-gallon. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.